when I was a kid, and now that I'm back, I always like to go around looking and see if some things are still there, and of course a lot's gone. And seeing you still live here, on Milwaukee Street on the left side, as you came down from the top of the hill, and as you crossed the bridge, the Milwaukee Street Bridge, on the left side there was a bronze plaque that said when Janesville was founded. I doubt that it's there anymore. Yeah. Well, everybody's either shaking their head or looking blank, so I suspect it's not. But in any case, this is a song I wrote about Janesville, and while it's never mentioned by name, Janesville was founded in 1835, and while I saw that on the plaque, I'd walk by there, and it was, I believe, the founder of Janesville, his name was James. Should correctly have been Janesville. But in any case, I saw that. I'd walk by it as a kid, and I didn't make the connection. I was born in 1935. I didn't make the connection that I was born 100 years after the founding of Janesville. I didn't really make any connection to that until I was 50, and I happened to be home visiting my family, and they had a big parade in downtown Janesville celebrating the 150th anniversary of Janesville it would have been 1985. I wrote this song back then, and it's not that I'm a prophet, but it's kind of spooky now because there are 3 verses of the song. The first song is about stopping for the night and deciding to start a town. The second one is 100 years later, in that era, when people were still arriving in Janesville. Janesville was growing a lot. It was like 22,000 or something when I was a kid. So it was still growing, the plant was here, and Parker Pen was flourishing, and there were a lot of people coming into Janesville. And the third verse was written in 1985, and I talk about the plant shutting down, which was, well, 85 to like 2008 or something when the plant shut down. So it was quite a few years in advance. There were already rumors about the plant shutting down way back then. So, you know what I forgot? I forgot my set list. My beautiful assistant. Otherwise, after about 3 songs, the concert will be over because I'll forget what I was going to do. And there's Don. Hello, Don. I'm glad you and your wife could make it. This guitar, this is being filmed, so this isn't really a commercial, but my friend Don graciously has loaned me a guitar to use and an amplifier of my choice for many years now. So this would be an a cappella evening if it wasn't for Don and his wife. And also this guitar is for sale, so. It's nice to see you, and I'm glad you're feeling better. Yes, thank you. You're being caught on camera for the first time ever. This is called Ships on the Prairie. Ships on the prairie that never sailed to sea, carrying all that they own, sailing for mountains that they'll never reach, sailing away to home. Stop by the river just to camp there for the night, time to get the oxen bedded down, walking on the prairie in the fading summer light. shiny silver rails. Came to start a new life in the town. There's dams across the river now to run the cotton mills, and the woods along the banks are all cut down. And down along the river where the cattle used to graze, they've cleared the land to build the factories. But I still hear my grandpa talking about the good old days every time I smell that sweet prairie breeze. There's talk out on the prairie now you never heard before. There's rumors that the plant is shutting down, and the sons whose fathers' fathers came here long ago can't find a job and have to leave the town. And the railroad yard stands empty now that once was filled with life, and the cotton mills will never roll again. And they boarded up the windows over at the power plant, and the old men go out fishing on the dam. Ships on the prairies that never sail the seas, carrying all that they own, sailing for mountains that they'll never reach, sailing away to home. Stop by the river just to camp there for the night. It's time to get the oxen bedded down. Walking on the prairie in the fading summer light, it's as good a spot as any for a town.